Hi Bo Bakers! Thanks to you, my No Machine ice cream video has reached over 1 million views. I have lots more No Machine creations to come, starting with this week's much requested dairy-free No Machine ice cream, which is based on coconut milk. So let's get baking. So to make this dairy-free ice cream, we are using the exact same method that you guys know and love from my original No Machine ice cream video. We're just replacing the dairy with coconut milk. This recipe is not just for people who are dairy-free. I want you all to try it because it really is a delicious ice cream. We're going to start out by making our coconut condensed milk for our ice cream base. So in a heavy bottom saucepan, we're going to add in our full fat coconut milk and our sugar. Bring these two ingredients to a simmer and then turn it down low and let it bubble away very gently for around 30 minutes. As it simmers, you will see it's actually starting to change color and go a little bit darker and starting to thicken, and that is exactly what we want. Once your 30 minutes are up, this is what you should be left with, a thick coconutty syrup, and this is our condensed milk. We're going to pour this into a jug and set it aside to cool down and put it in the refrigerator to get it really cold before we make our ice cream. When your condensed milk is cold, this is what it should look like. Beautiful and syrupy. It needs to be lovely and thick and look just like regular condensed milk. Our next step is to whip up our coconut. You want to put your 2 cans of coconut milk in the fridge overnight and get them really nice and cold. Then, this is a really good trick. We're going to take them out. You're going to turn your coconut tin upside down and open it from the bottom. And I'm going to show you why. What you want for this ice cream is the coconut solid and not the water. And if you turn it upside down, as you can see, the water rises to the top. Pour away the coconut water. Then you have your coconut solids on the bottom. It is the perfect way to decant the water from the solids. We're going to scoop out the solids and put into our mixing bowl. As for the water, don't throw it away. You can drink it, it tastes really good, or put it into smoothies like I do. It's really hydrating and yummy. Now, using a stand mixer or a hand mixer, we're going to whip up the coconut solids. We're going to turn our machine on to medium-high speed and we're going to whip this up, and you're going to see it thicken and actually get bigger in volume. This looks great. Now that it's looser and it's gotten a little bit lighter, it's time to add in our condensed milk. Now we're going to turn back on the machine and whip it up again until you see it get bigger and fluffier. Another good tip for this ice cream is to make sure all of your ingredients are cold, even your bowl. I like to put it in the fridge before I use it. Great, so our ice cream base is ready. It is that easy. So this is what it should look like. It needs to be nice and thick so it freezes well and it holds its structure and it doesn't separate. So a nice little tip before you add in your flavors to your ice cream is to add in some vanilla extract. And vanilla extract has alcohol in it and actually will stop your ice cream base from crystallizing. I'm gonna give it a little taste. You do not have to be vegan or dairy-free to enjoy this ice cream. It is so good. Our first flavor up is classic vanilla. I want to say a big thank you to Sherry because she requested this flavor and she always sends me such nice comments. Start out by scooping your ice cream base into a bowl. And the funny thing is that the coconut flavor is actually quite mild. So whatever flavor you add to it, you get a little bit of coconut and a lot of your other flavor. To this, we're going to add in our vanilla extract and fresh vanilla beans. If you don't have a fresh vanilla pod, don't worry too much about it, just use vanilla extract. And then just whisk it all together. Look at those beautiful speckles of vanilla bean, it looks fantastic. Just like before, we're going to put the prepared ice cream into these lovely little containers. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. And you can't beat a classic like vanilla. Beautiful. We're going to call this flavor Tropical Vanilla. I'm going to put a downloadable PDF for these stickers on my Facebook page so you can make your own. And remember, this flavor makes a great accompaniment for your microwave brownie mug cake. This little guy is the first of many flavors, so we're going to pop him in the freezer and get started on the next one. I'm a big fan of the next flavor because I ate a lot of it growing up, and that is Raspberry Ripple. And thanks so much to Calico Cat Girl for the request. We're going to start out by blending together some raspberry and sugar in a food processor. Then we're going to pass it through a sieve and you end up with a lovely raspberry puree to add to your ice cream base. Now add your ice cream base to the bowl and then ripple in your raspberry puree. You don't want to stir in the raspberry too much because you want to maintain those lovely ripples. The raspberry and the coconut are such great flavors together. There's a good reason this was my favorite flavor. This ice cream looks so beautiful. Now for the finishing touch. This is so good. You guys are going to love this. We have more flavors to come, so we're going to pop this in the freezer and then on to the next one. All the recipes can be found below this video in the description box. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. For our next flavor, Kavya Sivan suggested something that goes really well with coconut, which is pineapple for Pina Colada. Just like the raspberry ripple flavor, we're going to make a puree with our pineapple. If you don't have fresh, you can use tinned or frozen. Beautiful, look at that color. I love pineapple so much. It's such a nice fresh flavor and it's going to be yummy in our ice cream. Then in a large bowl, add in your ice cream base and mix in your pineapple puree. We're also going to toss in a little bit of coconut for extra flavor and texture. When you bring these two flavors together of the pineapple and the coconut, it really does remind you of a pina colada. Once your ice cream is mixed, then put it straight into your container. And then top it off with some toasted coconut. Our ice cream is done, so then on with our sticker. Our next flavour up, in my opinion, is an absolute must, and that is chocolate. And because our ice cream base is coconut, we are making Almond Joy ice cream. This flavour is really no fuss. You add your ice cream base into your bowl, sift over some cocoa powder, and fold in toasted almonds. Couldn't be easier. We are using cocoa powder instead of fresh chocolate to flavour this ice cream because cocoa powder is dairy free. This is so good. It's kind of like a coconut mousse, and the almonds definitely give it really nice texture. And make sure that you toast them because they kind of pop a little bit more. As you can see, this is a beautiful thick ice cream. I think it's the cocoa powder that does it. For a little something extra, I'm going to top it off with some toasted almonds. You guys are going to go cocoa nuts for this one. And he's ready for the freezer. Gosh, I can actually smell this already, and it smells so good. I can't wait to try it. I've read all of the comments and requests for this next flavour, so I'm happy to finally bring you matcha green tea ice cream. I'm going to write in the recipe what matcha powder I use, but you can find it in most stores. It just is a little bit on the pricey side. In a bowl, add in your ice cream base and sprinkle over your matcha green tea powder, and then gently mix together until well combined. So I'll admit I have never had green tea ice cream before, but with all your requests coming in, I just had to try it. And you were dead on because it tastes really good. Once it's all mixed, it's ready for the container. I really hope I did this flavour justice for you guys. Would you like a bonus ice cream flavour? I shared my recipe for a caramelised banana ice cream over on my Instagram. So guys, make sure you go over there and check it out because it's a really good one. This coconut ice cream is so good, and I really want you guys to try it. Just because it's vegan does not mean it's not for everybody. Thanks for all the great requests for this video. You guys picked some great flavours of ice cream, and I couldn't do it without you. If you like my No Machine ice cream recipe, then please share this video with a friend, and make sure you head over to my Instagram for the 6th bonus flavour. I'll see you back here again next Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.